One. Hi guys, this is Serena. I am one of the owners of Miraculous Can Unite, because we recently just changed our name and I can't remember it to save my life. You can definitely follow me on the Raikume, and then introduce yourself, guys.
Hi, this is Andi, one of the other admins of Miraculous Can Unite. You can follow me on Twitter, SoundCloud, pretty much everything. Andi Rhonda.
Okay, Abby.
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm one of the admins of MLB Can Unite. And, at least for right now, you can find me on Twitter as at AbbyPool or the Unlucky Abbybug.
And then our lovely ladybug, Kushi. Don't be afraid. Kushi,
Hello?
introduce yourself, honey.
Okay. I'm owner of Miraculous Portugal. All I can say, nothing.
It's all good, hun. So we are on our podcast. Kushi is still learning her English, so bear with her when she speaks. But, I hope you guys will enjoy our podcast video. I know you are, honey. I know. But, she will be speaking in Portuguese when it comes to the questions, so this will make it easier for her followers. Okay, guys. So let's start talking about Miraculous. Who is your favorite characters?
This is a tough one. I guess I have to give it to Alia on this one. I mean, just because I am a journalist, so kind of on the same wavelength.
Me too. Hey, if you didn't choose Alia, I'd be really...
Okay, and mine's Chloe, because I'm always gonna be that different.
I'm Marinette. For me, it's Marinette because I'm really clumsy. And I trip over my words when I get nervous.
Okay. So, that's good to hear that everybody has certain characters that they like. Okay, so Miraculous Season 2 Part 1 just recently released on Netflix, the United States Netflix. And there's 12 episodes. I can't remember. It's the Zombie something. I can't say the name.
Yeah, Zombie.
Zombie is going to be released in Canada on Family Channel April 13th. 13th, right?
Yeah, 13th, yeah.
Okay. And we will get to see Laura Morano as Clara, and she will be getting akumatized. But I wonder who else will be in this episode besides Ladybug and Cat Noir. Any guesses? He should be akumatized later on. All the characters will get akumatized, I believe. I don't think the team is gonna like leave any characters out on akumatization.
Well, I just read somewhere that it was their English teacher that's being akumatized on the next episode.
Maybe not. I can't remember if it's the next episode. Yeah, if she's getting akumatized first before Laura Morano. Wow, I am out of place here. I'm out of place in the news. What am I? Okay, so if she's getting akumatized and not Laura Morano, but I would say it's Laura Morano, but not. We don't know.
It would be her this whole episode.
It really depends. So if it's said, because Winnie answered a fan saying Kisu, and I'm like, hey, could this be about the drums and kisses episode he's been talking about? Like, drums and kisses are supposed to focus on Chloe.
True.
So
I'm still waiting for a Lukanette kiss in that episode.
I just want some Chloe action, okay? That's all I ask.
Maybe.
He's been gone for quite a while now.
So, like, we don't have Duncan and Alex in our combo, and so also Abby will be leaving soon.
Yes,
But
too.
oh yeah, but Ayo, we miss you guys. I know I don't know about Alex because she just recently joined and she's also a busy bee, so can't stop anybody. We can't get everybody, but it's okay. Hey,
We'll have another.
yeah, we're gonna have a podcast.
Hopefully.
Maybe,
Summer's
hopefully.
coming up, so
True. So we could totally do a podcast every month or every other week.
I was every week's gonna be a nightmare.
every other week.
Yeah.
Whoever can join
Hopefully.
can have a podcast.
But
Just like whoever's free can jump on and have a podcast.
Hash it out.
also, blah blah blah, but I just like recently watched all 12 episodes in like less than 24 hours. How does that work? I literally
6 hours of content.
well, technically I watched half of it to Befana last night because the boys fell asleep, which are my cousins who are obsessed with them, and the moment not Rena Rouge in the English dub, but Rena Rouge in the English dub, the moment she jumped into our screen, my cousin, the 5-year-old, was like, ooh la la. He's like, wow. He's like, wow. Ooh la la. Whoa. And they were all so fascinated over her. And yes, all the episodes were really great. So let's get down to business and answer some questions to like not make our podcast any less awkward. So since Kushi is our guest today, she is allowed to answer the question first, and her questions will be pretty much in Portuguese for her fans. If she wants to answer it in English as well, she is most welcome to.
Well, real quick, I'm gonna have to go, but for everyone that's listening, I've answered my questions and answered the questions out were given to me, and everyone else is going to answer them for me.
Yep. But she will be disappearing soon for our first podcast, which is okay. No biggie.
Yeah. My bad. But I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
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 Okay, Kushi. You are most welcome to start answering some questions.
Okay.
I hope I don't say Kushi wrong because I always say Kushi. I'm trying to conceal, don't let them know kind of feel. You get me?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's do this. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Tell me when you're ready, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay. What? Well, your questions. Do you have your questions out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, her questions, we've got some questions on her end. And her first question says, how old are you?
Good. I'm very old.
You are very old indeed. Okay, and then number 2 is, what's your favorite hobby?
Drawing. I like drawing.
Drawing?
Yep.
Everybody. I like drawing too, I feel you, but I like sleeping on my end.
Yeah, sleeping's pretty good.
Okay, let's see. What languages do you speak, my dear?
I speak a little bit Spanish, Japanese, and English.
Great. Blah, blah. I'm trying to read this, I'm sorry. And then it says, what is your favorite? We already established that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to passing the random question to the miraculous questions. Okay, so it says, do you know if Marinette's hair will be seen down in future episodes? Yes, Thomas actually said that on his tweet. So if you keep an eye on his Twitter and don't stray away from like any other sources, then you'll get like the actual source right out of his mouth on his tweets. Okay. And then it says, do you think there were more than one set of Miraculous at some point? Like, there was more than one ladybug, but in a different region and other guardians.
I think so.
I think so too. I mean, like, if they're in a different region or whatnot, it was said in, like, what was it, the San Diego Comic-Con or the New York Comic-Con, that, what was it, that Adrian is supposed to be flying out to New York to meet a Miraculous.
Yep.
So, I'm not...
It's China special.
Yeah, fine, because he's flying out to New York, but then he also meets a Miraculous holder, too. So, let's see. Okay. Do you think a Zag Heroes crossover will happen in coming years? Well, I'm pretty sure Miraculous might not have a crossover. The others, I do think they will. Okay.
Yeah, I think Miraculous would probably be done by the time some of the others get underway.
Yeah. Alright. And then, do you think we might see other Miraculous holder fight the heroes or a new villain? Well,
I think so.
We're getting Lupin, right? We're getting Lupin, the peacock holder. I'm not sure about it was said, I think that his magical identity is supposed to be shown like at the end of the season. I'm not too sure though. So I think this was said over at a convention, or it might have been when the team was over in the Zag Studios, but if I remember correctly, it was said that their identity was supposed to be revealed by the end of the season. So that's I I keep up pretty well to a point. Alright, my phone fell asleep. Give me a second. Will we see more Alia and Nino?
I hope so.
Thomas said we would.
Yes, we all ship DJ Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, we all know our ship is gonna sail even farther because they kinda did.
Dang. Yeah.
Okay. Is Gabriel a good father? Define good. I mean, like.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Good
he's.
relative.
I mean, like he's trying to care for his son, but he's trying to care for his son in the wrong way. He's more of like whatchamacallit, like he's neglecting him and focusing on other matters, which, spoiler, Emily, his mother has disappeared. We don't know where she's at. However, I feel like she either disappeared on purpose or she was taken, or there's the theory that she's dead, so we never know the true meaning behind it until like further episodes. So, defining him, he is a good father to a point, but he has a lot to learn as a father.
He's definitely making like the effort. I mean, we saw in Godzilla the way he approached Adrian, like the movie scene at the end of the episode. I mean, that was a big step. I don't think we would have seen in season 1.
True. And then there was the part where in Godzilla, what is it? Godzilla?
I think it's Godzilla. Yeah, something like that.
Where he was suspicious about Adrian being Cat Noir and him wanting his son to transform just to save him.
Yeah.
I did like the piano duet in Captain Hard Rock.
Mm-hmm.
But in another aspect, he still does kind of neglect his son. Poor. I feel so bad. Like, protect this boy at all costs.
Honestly, he just needs a hug.
He does need a hug. Okay. Now we're gonna ask some questions to you, Andi. How old are you?
I am almost 18. I'll be 18 in June.
Nice. Okay, what do you like to do?
Well, I have a little YouTube channel. YouTube.com/TheCO1024, same as plug. Where I do a lot of gaming and vlogs of content. And I have a sort of DJing show where I kind of try to be Nino in a way.
Yeah.
Called Heavy Rotations on SoundCloud. If you want to find that. So that pretty much keeps me busy. Then of course I'm in school. So
great. Nice. And then it says, what, do you like anime?
I mean, I don't not like anime. I haven't seen any anime, so kind of neutral.
Anime. Okay. On to the miraculous questions again. It says, who is Nora? Well, Nora is a character. Duh. A character that Thomas created. Duh. You'll just have to find out and see. We all have to wait and see who Nora is. Duh.
Stop getting at these.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Adrian or Luka?
Time to piss off half the fandom. Okay.
I love my boys. I really do love my boys, but I love my boys too. I love them. I'm a Luka net shipper. Luka, my boy Luka. I only got to see him one episode. We're supposed to see him in more episodes in the future. I'm already sold for that boy. I'm surprised Kushi hasn't been screaming out Adrian here.
I know. But I mean, it doesn't have to be old though. Because I personally think Lukanet's going to be ultimately what leads to Adrian at.
Well, true.
Just because it helped Marionette be more confident.
That is very true.
Adrian.
And Adrian actually has like a sort of crush on Kagami too. So let's not forget that episode.
It's been a long season. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. But yeah, hopefully. Okay. I love Okay, so somebody asked, 3 months ago the rumors spread that a character would be afraid of spiders. My question is Nora, the new character that will appear soon. So we don't know. You have to ask the main source. If she is afraid of spiders, then we'll have a jock that's afraid of spiders. It's nothing new. I mean, like,
spider themed Akuma.
I would like that. That would scare the crap out of my mom. I think she would get something to burn it instead of saving the spider. Alright. Let me see. Do you know if we'll see a change in wardrobe or hairstyle at some point in the future? Okay, so I saw this question and I wanted to answer this one. So, okay, so animation companies are expensive. So, the reason why they keep the certain looks is because changing costs a lot of money, and they don't have that money and they don't have that time. Animators don't get a lot out of it when it comes to like the real world, because the pay measure that I had this discussion with Winnie, but yes, they're more looked down upon than like movie stars and stuff like that, so their pay isn't really well as like the money that they use for the project. So there may be a possibility, but there's not a chance for it to like happen anytime soon. It's just the whole budgeting and stuff.
That's basically the amount of time that goes into it, I would imagine.
Yep, as you can tell that they've repeated several characters in the background. It's because of the budgets. This is something you'll learn from like the whole animators over in Japan, because it's a struggle in society, in a worldwide society. So how I know this kind of stuff, I learned this stuff easily by research and sources. So if you want any more like kind of detail, you just have to ask like people who work in the industry, like Thomas Estruck, Wilfred Payne, Thomas Romaine, LaShawn Thomas, I think that's his last name, yeah, etc. It all goes by budget and what they give you. Okay.
Also, if you're into podcasts, I would recommend listening to the Steven Universe podcast. They really do a good job going in depth into like the behind the scenes of putting together a show. Even if you're not into Steven Universe, it really is a good crash course into everything that goes into producing an animated show.
Yeah, it like the 2D animation. I mean, like, their payment is like, it's still pretty much the same for like the 3D, so it's still a struggle. Next question. Do you think there are other miraculous throughout the world other than the Chinese miraculous found in Paris? Like I said earlier of this podcast, Adrian is supposed to be heading to New York, which was told over at either San Diego Comic-Con.
San Diego Comic-Con, it was San Diego.
Yeah, by Ezra. It was Ezra that said it. That he's supposed to be going to New York, and there's supposed to be as he gets in his high-pitched voice, apparently he's supposed to be seeing a new Miraculous holder, so. And if you have ever read the comics, there are also the comic characters, like the comic superheroes. They're not considered miraculous superheroes, but they're superheroes that are supposed to be the superheroes in New York.
In the Miraculous universe, yeah.
Yeah, in the Miraculous universe that Thomas created, and Thomas wanted to share, and just that, all that fun stuff. Alright, since we went through all those questions,
We have 2 more.
well, yeah, we have those ones, but, I'm gonna answer my questions really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it says, the one question that I was asked was like, I saw you in your account that you love anime. What's your favorite anime? That's a hard
It's like choosing children.
it's like, this is hard. I've been watching anime since I was 3. So you can probably wonder how old I am now. My top favorite, I mean, like, I love Fullmetal Alchemist, but I have, like, a thing for other animes, like Fairy Tail, and Evangelion, and let's see, I'm also one of those type of fujoshis. If you don't know what fujoshi is, you need to type it up, because I am not explaining that.
Not on this podcast.
Not on this podcast. This is not at this podcast. Okay. And then, somebody asked me how old I was. How old are you? I am 21 years old. I will be turning 22 on April 27th. I am willing to just share my birthday and my life story. But yes, I will be turning 22 in, a couple weeks? So.
Yeah, 14 days exactly from when we're recording this.
No, 19.
Oh.
You have to look at my.
Do that.
But, yeah, I am 22. I'm not the oldest in the group, but. What up, fams? And then it says, what's your favorite hobby? That's a very easy question to say. Sleep.
Wonder what it could be.
Okay, so I'm a hardcore sleeper. I don't sleep a lot though, but I sleep. And then I like to draw it, and my hobby is journalism. So, I've interviewed Wilfred Payne twice. If you haven't seen or read those interviews, those will be down in the description, so you totally need to go check those out. But there will be a new interview released soon by the only Thomas Romaine, which he is a good friend of mine. Not too good of a friend, but a friend, and we do talk. But he is a very, 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 very busy man, and he lives in Japan, so you can probably guess what he does. He animates and works on other stuff, and I'm gonna totally just throw this out, but you should totally go and check out his book that he recently released. It was his art book with him and his son. So, like, the whole project that they did together. I will leave that in the description as well, of where you can purchase his art book, as well as, like, the link of his Twitter account, and some, yeah, so be sure to check that out. Ha ha ha. Okay. As I turn my phone back on. LOL.
What's your favorite hobby is the last question.
Well, I already answered that one.
Oh.
That one was
yeah,
like, yeah. So I answered that one already. No worries. Okay. I'm not sure how to answer that one. So, do you think that the character of Alia is an interesting take on their concept of duality?
What is duality?
I don't know. Let's Google search that really quickly.
Let's see.
Can you Google search that? Because I'm too like...
Let us see. Of course, technology's like, I don't want to load when you need me. Yeah, this is literally watching me fail at technology.
I don't know how to answer that. How do you want to answer that?
I just wonder what duality is first. Let's see. Ideal condition of being dual.
I can't answer that. I can't answer that.
Okay, second definition is an instance of opposition or contrast between two concepts or two aspects of something. A dualism.
Okay, do you want to answer that?
Wow. I honestly have no idea about this one.
I'm not either. Did we get any questions on our account? Because I haven't looked. But I don't know how to answer that one.
See.
We have the last question, so I'm going to do this one really quickly.
Okay.
If you were a character of Miraculous, what would you like to be and why? If I was a character from Miraculous, I would be that. I'm a huge shipper for Chloe and Nathaniel, so I know that Winnie and Thomas were all like, just let them think about their imagination, go for the alternate universe world. And then Winnie's an example of Chloe stepping on Nathaniel like a rug. Let's say that I am that rug and I let them step on me so that their ship can be canon. So I want to be that person who is like the redemption, like helps redeem her character in a way. But I also want to be that character who like makes her purposely act like a tsundere, which is a tsundere to Nathaniel, and actually start developing a crush on him. I mean, like, it's perfect.
Get that ship going.
That ship is so strong. Like, we've got the love square, which is basically two people 4 times.
Yeah.
And then there's the actual love square where we actually have Adrian and Marinette and Kagami and Luka. Mm-hmm. And then
there's DJ Wi-Fi in a corner somewhere.
We've got DJ Wi-Fi, we've got Milen and Ivan. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Rose and Julika?
Oh yeah, Rose and Julika. Then we've got Tom and Saban. And then Gabriel and Emily.
Yeah. Or
Amelia. No, I'm kidding. It's not Amelia. There's no A. And then there's people who do ship Kim and Alex. Like.
Yeah, Kim. Yeah.
There's more shipping for Kim and Alex than Kim and Chloe. So. And then there's that one ship that Winnie.
Chloe was pretty much shut down. I mean.
And then there's that one crack ship that Winnie wanted but he couldn't get. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, it's not actually that out of the ordinary. I've heard it mentioned outside of.
He wanted Adrian and Chloe together. I'm not bashing on this. I'm not bashing on him. They're just bro TP to me. They're bro TP. I can't ship them. They're bro TP.
Yeah, friend material at best.
They're childhood friends, okay?
I mean, if they wanted to get together, they've had a long time to think about that.
I mean, like, I'm okay, sort of ish now because of Luka. Is this because you said? Is it because of Luka? Is this why? Is this why? Is this why? Because it's Luka and Marinette that why you ship Adrian and Chloe Winnie? Is that why? Is that why? Boy.
Naturally, yeah.
Boy, are you doing this to me on purpose?
Miraculous conspiracies.
Conspiracy theory. Is that why? I'm done. Oh.
And the podcast, we're done.
We're done. We're done with this fool.
We got the show. What is this show anymore?
Oh gosh. Wait, did we have any more questions? I'm going into the profile now.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen any.
Remember when I was supposed to do a video to answer people's questions, but I forgot to?
Oh. Yeah.
I don't have those questions in front of me. I don't have those in front of me.
That's going back a long while.
That goes back too long. Wait. Maybe I can
try to pick it up.
Let's see. What is this? Oh, yeah, we don't have any other questions. That's sad. So we can always just talk about like recent characters stuff.
Recent episodes of reactions, just things.
Okay, I kind of want a sick episode. So, you know how, like, we've got Tiki who was sick, but, I mean, like, I don't want that kind of sick episode. I want the type where, like, where Adrian's sick, or it was Marinette and people come and visit her kind of thing. Now that.
That would be good.
I want some action, man, like, because, you know how Adrian sprained his ankle on Repose Day? That right there. I want more of, like, I need the inks, okay? I know this is a children's show, but I need the inks. The fan fictions won't cover me for this. If you guys want some inks that you need to read, Fairy's got a fanfic story that she's been making for months to years. Kind of thing. Yeah. We will definitely leave that in the description too, so you can totally just go and read that. But please, please, please do not pester her. She is very busy, so when she needs to make an update, she will update. Do not push her, because she is also a colorist over in Zag, so you guys gotta be nice and patient. Also, gotta go check out her Lukanet.
And it's been a ton of it.
Kushi.
Actually, I was just thinking, like, what if Maynard always get sick, and then maybe like Winter Rouge or Queen Bee or whatever. I forget what Nino's hero name is gonna be. Carapace, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I can't even
what
see
if the
his
three
name.
had to fill in?
Maybe. That's definitely a maybe. But, stuff. So, my question is, what do you think we will expect a reveal? When do you think?
Okay. I'm hoping end of season 2, but, if this show goes on to be 5, 6, 7 seasons, that's probably not going to be end of season 2.
I'm giving it, if it's not season 2, I'm giving it season 3. I mean, like, there is a chance for that.
Because I'm thinking it would either be the season 2 finale or, like, the very first episode of season 3.
Well, we're supposed to be getting, like, what, 5 seasons so far?
And the movie.
Oh, yeah, that movie. I hope they don't, like, mess that up.
Yeah. 2021 is what it's scheduled for now. But that seems very soon.
I mean, like, if you need some, like, people to, like...
Extras.
If you need some extras, I live in Utah. I can definitely drive down to LA anytime.
No big deal.
No big deal. I mean, don't want to mess with me.
Yeah, why not? Just,
Oh,
put everyone in, all the fans.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, anyway, I'm hoping this upcoming episode is the episode that I was referring to as to Winnie's episode of Drums and Kisses, because I do want the drums and kisses in Chloe.
We haven't seen Chloe in a while, like most of season 2 so far, so hopefully she'll come back.
Everybody, oh man, everybody's just gonna be dissing on her. Be all like, why? She don't need no redemption. And the way she is. But you gotta admit, we've got her in Anti-Bug, and then we've had her in, what was it, the Despair Bear?
Yeah.
Where she was able to do some sort of teamwork, and she did really well, and honestly...
I think Despair Bear was like her best honest effort at making, trying to be good in the show.
True. I wonder who's going to be giving her the Miraculous, though. I know that, but I mean, like, okay, I know that, well, Marinette is most likely, Ladybug is most likely going to do it because she's the only one that's in contact with Master Fu.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, yeah, Adrian hasn't gone into contact with Master Fu so far. Unless something happens with Plague, or if Plague's all like, hey, we need somebody, or...
We need to see the Guardian.
We need to see the Guardian. But yeah.
But I don't think Ladybug, at least knowing the way things are now, at this moment, would give Chloe a Miraculous.
True. I just imagine trying to pry that out of her hands. No, mine. And I can't wait for Pollen. So, Pollen. Pollen. My baby. And I haven't even seen her.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm ready. Honestly, I'm ready. Anyway, so, I was gonna go to Zag. I wanted to try and go to Zag when I went to LA this May. Fortunately, they are moving offices. So, that's a secret. That's a secret. So, they aren't accepting anyone to visit so far for any tours. Which I'm kind of sad because it's my... Yeah, I'm kind of sad because it's my first time going to LA. I've never been to LA. I've been to, like, New York, and I've been to, like, Texas and San Diego and all that kind of fun stuff, but I've never been to LA. So that's gonna be an interesting trip on my end. Technically, I'm gonna be going hang out with friends, but no biggie. Let's see, what else should we talk about? It's a lonely, lonely world.
I mean, we've been going for, almost an hour now?
Pretty much 45 minutes.
At like 6:30.
It's like 45 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
So, Kushi, at this moment, she is doing stuff, so she is not talking right this moment. That means we're loners in our podcast at this time. Hopefully, we will have more people in the future, but hey, no worries. Let's see. People are excited for Nora. I am extremely excited for Nora. I hope that her characters can be just as good as her looks and stuff like that. I mean, I want to kind of see Adrian play basketball. Don't you want to see him play basketball? Because that's technically one of the things he does.
That was in the comic, so I mean, it's a thing for sure.
It is a comic. Yeah, definitely there. It was also on the calendar too.
Maybe that's calendar.
So I hope that much.
Next to fencing in Chinese.
Fencing in Chinese. I mean, but comment down of who you think Nora is. We don't know who Nora is at this time of day, but if you've seen the screenshot on Thomas's Twitter account, I've seen pretty good guesses. There's other guesses, and then there's a lot of theories.
As expected with any of this stuff.
So comment down, who do you think is Nora? I wonder who Nora is. I mean, come on. It's Nora.
Give us a hint, like.
I wonder. I need a hint. Guys, you need to tell me stuff. No, I'm patient. I can wait. Yeah. Anyway, and then let's see. What should we expect in future episodes?
Well, we know we're going to get the reveals of, well, not the main reveal of Ladybug and Cat Noir, but, like, we know Chloe's going to get Miraculous, and Nina's going to get his Miraculous. Maybe the Peacock will be distributed at some point.
That's very true. I mean, the Peacock is still technically in Gabriel's lock at this moment in time, so we don't know who exactly will get that Peacock, but hopefully we will soon. I mean,
and we also know that Hawkmont will be having a second sort of villain minion sort of thing.
That's true. That's very true. I mean, this will up the game, because we only seen Alia with the Miraculous once, and she gave that back. So there is a chance that Master Fu might allow Alia to keep her Miraculous next time. This time they were overly cornered, so that's the reason why. But hopefully soon. We're trying to avoid not to spoil anything that was released that was released, but not yet shown.
We're in a pretty good place. Like, no one's like everyone was seen the first 12 episodes at this point. I've had the opportunity to.
Hopefully, yeah.
At least in our audience.
True, but we have more than the U.S. and Canadians and all that kind of stuff following us. So we've got like people around the world that follow us. I mean, we're still technically small, but hey, we're trying our best.
Yeah. Trying our best is like the best example the best metaphor we could use.
True. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say, but let's talk about Luka. It is Luka. It's Luka month for us. Okay, so the reason why I purposely chose Luka was because it's my birth month, and I kind of just want Luka. It's not me trying to like over exaggerate on Luka. It's just because it's my birth month, and I kind of just wanted Luka.
And it also helps like he was just introduced.
And on the 2nd of April, that was the day where you technically it kind of does fit, because it was an autism awareness day on the 2nd of April, and the colors is are blue, so I guess that sort of fits in. And also, April fits into the spring area, which we get a lot of rain, so that's also another fun fact.
Yeah.
Luka's just a pretty boy, though. Why can't... He's got blue hair. He's got earrings.
I mean,
he thinks Marinette is amazing. Okay. He flirted with her. Their height difference. Okay, their height difference. Perfect. Very perfect.
Snap him up. The chemistry they had, they met, 5 seconds, and they had instant chemistry.
They have better chemistry than Adrian and Marinette.
Oh, that's because they're offensive people.
I'm sorry, but
not me.
I'm sorry, but this is true. So, Adrian and Marinette's chemistry didn't really build up until following episodes.
Seasons, this pretty much.
They're still awkward with each other.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely on the up and up.
That's very true. I mean, what do you mean? We love him. He's a cinnamon roll who deserves his croissants and his cookies and stuff. And he's a beautiful model with a dad who neglects him. And he doesn't have a mother at this time.
Well, yeah, as far as you know.
And boy has too many things to even count.
Honestly, his schedule is just like a college student's dream.
It's disastrous. Very disastrous. So
dream resume for a college student.
Poor Adrian, actually. But Luka just shines. He's as bright as a star compared to Adrian.
So chill.
He's so dreamy. Don't make me do the Adrian dreamy commercial. We need Alex for that.
Yes.
That's what we need, is Alex to just mimic that. But Luka's so dreamy. Can I just a tad bit. Since we have been talking for almost an hour, I guess we're pretty much concluding our end of our first podcast because we're loners, okay? We
can only fill time for so long.
We can only talk so long, and I'm a chatterbox, so you can probably guess that I'm a very, very big chatterbox. But, okay, so that's pretty much, I guess we should probably put some music on the end.
Music, yeah.
We'll have some, music in the background.
Playing right about now.
While we talk. Okay, yeah, we will probably definitely do that. We guys will be, announcing, the next podcast and all that kind of stuff in the future. We do games on our Discord every month on the 22nd.
Links to that in the description below.
We're not gonna link that in description below. That's that's tagged on our account.
True.
So.
But then again, we also need to tag the YouTube.
Oh, that is very true. Okay, so if you guys want to give us a follow, go ahead, subscribe to us, and if you want those notifications, hit that notification button, please. Anyway.
This video was so good at YouTube.
We will make sure that we will do as much podcasting as possible, especially after the episodes. And hopefully we can try and get some like special guests to join us in the future, because that would be cool.
We'll have the rest of our squad.
We'll definitely have the rest of our squad. We're loners. Kushi at this moment, she's really busy, so she stopped talking. However, we expect to have more people in our podcast in the future, and maybe, hopefully, people will be... Yay, Kushi! We're about to end our video. But we're hoping we can get some like special guests in the future. Wouldn't that be cool if we got some voice actors in here?
Yeah.
That'll be something.
Awesome. Didn't know we made it.
But yeah, guys, subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button if you want that notification spot on. Yes, I did a pun because you know I'm very fantastic.
Yes.
Be sure if you are not a follower on our Twitter account, go ahead and follow us. Go follow Miraculous Portugal. Was it Miraculous Portugal? Because I can't remember name.
It'll be Portugal, I think.
Yeah. Kushi, don't laugh at me. We will have our accounts in the description. We will also have like other stuff in the description if you have been listening to our whole podcast. So, thank you guys so much for listening to us chat and me talking about Luka like most of the time.
No.
Oh shoot, we didn't do Abby's, so we'll do Abby's questions next.
Yeah, well, we do this next.
The next time. I'm sorry, Abby. We didn't keep our promise.
Whoops.
But hey, yeah. Even though you didn't talk a lot, Kushi, you were totally busy. Thank you so much for being on our podcast. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys.
E não se esqueçam de amar o Adriano. Assim em português.
If you want to say anything to your followers, Kushi, go for it.
I already said that.
You just want to say...
Love Adrian.
You don't want to say anything else to your followers? Say, hey guys, I love you so much. I'm a loser, I'm sorry. What do you expect from me? I try so much. I'm an adult here. An adult. Okay guys, so yeah, thanks for listening to our podcast. Hope you look forward to our next podcast. I know we sound like a bunch of dimwits, but hey, we try. So yeah, we'll try. Yeah. So, okay guys, thank you again, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful April. Au revoir. Bye.